Hey guys, welcome to the show. I hope you're having a great day. Hey Trey.
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Hey man, you're sounding a little lighter than normal today.
Oh, I must have inhaled way too much helium. Let me bring it down a little bit more.
What I tell you about the helium problem that you're having these days?
Hey man, it's a good time. I'm sorry. I love hearing the sound of my own voice. Does it sound better now or?
I mean, you sound sexy. That's all I know.
Wow, okay. Well, I can do this for the rest of the show if you prefer.
Just kidding, guys. Ha 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 ha.
Very funny. All right, Trey, give me a beatbox. Okay, I'm out of control, like OJ in a Bronco. I don't even know, but hey, what am I doing if I could never get gone? Looking for my people that I'm feeling that song. Sorry, that reference is really old school. Only if I couldn't make it, I'm an old fool. And only if I can't go down, but I can't go wow. But I run around sound, but I'm waiting for it now. Oh, what am I supposed to say? Tripping. Only if I know what I'm doing. Kicking metaphors. Now I got a metaphor. That's what I met her for. And now I got to break it like forever your friend. Only if I can't break it down to the end. Wondering what I'm doing if I'm giving it again. Waiting for the dreams. Yes. Only if I can't rap. Now by react facts. I'm better when I'm better that. Now you saying, oh wow. What is he doing if he can't pursue it? Did you understand what I'm doing? I gotta move it. Then I feel it as I sway. Yelling out loud. You know what I could say. I could tell them every day, did they really know what I was gonna do? But anyway, hey, I can make a rhyme scheme. You want this? And I know that I rhyme beans.
Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you.
Unfreaking believable.
Sweet. Thank you. Is that because I was so amazing when I rapped? Or was that just because I messed something up?
No, that's our intro.
Oh, it is unfreaking believable.
It's unfreaking believable. What is the headline of everybody's week? I have to hear it.
Well, I'll start with me. Mine is, you won't like me when I'm angry again.
Oh, okay. Yes, you can go next. Just the one snippet, and then we'll come back around and explain it.
Okay. Dang, it would be listen to what I say and don't question me.
Nice. I thought we weren't going to talk about that. I mean, God, anyway.
That's pretty good. So let's see. I have roommates. That's a problem. A tree fought my neighbor's house.
Nice.
Sweet. Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah. So I might have mentioned this a few weeks ago, but it happened again. And we'll just start. I went to this place where I enjoy. It's called Culver's, a delicious burger place. And I've ordered the same thing for my wife every single time I've gone there. And I've gone there over 100 times. And I say, I'd like a single buttle burger with cheese, hold the onions. What I say every single time. And this week, I knew there was a high chance that I was going to...
A high chance that you were going to get a call in the middle of a podcast. Hey! I'm just kidding. No, totally fine. It's all good.
Are you getting the phone call?
No.
Oh, great job, Chan.
It's
I
fine.
put everything
It's
on
totally
do
fine.
not disturb. I'm sorry.
I did the same thing. It's happened to me multiple times.
So I warn myself. I go, if they say what they're gonna say, just breathe and be calm. And so I'm sitting there and I go, I say that exact thing, and they go, it's served plain. It's served plain. That's how it's served. And I was like, I didn't even hesitate. I went, I hate you.
Okay.
And I go, all right, let me breathe. That's not how it's been. Oh no, that's how it is. It's served plain. Okay. I'm gonna look at the picture. So in the picture, I'm staring at the picture, and the picture has a hamburger with cheese, ketchup, mustard, pickles, and onions on the picture. And I'm like, all right, let me look at the picture. And so I go, okay, I want ketchup, mustard, and pickles. Cool. And they're like, oh, and then I go for my order. And I'm like, look, you made it. You only said you hate you once. That's fine. Just move on. So then I drive to the front, and the Incredible Hulk comes out of me. I'm just like super Karen at this point. And I'm like, you know what? I've done this 500 times, and not once. I've only had this happen twice. And now you're telling me that it comes plain, and it doesn't come plain. There's a picture with ketchup and mustard and pickles. And I'm just losing it. And I'm like, and I know in my head, I'm going, what are you doing, you idiot? Like, this doesn't matter at all. Like, why are you freaking out? And I'm like, rah! Rah! And then I drive, then I go wait, and then they take forever to get my order, which is totally understandable. And the worst part about the whole thing is that I didn't order any food there. So if they spit in it and destroyed it, they did it to my kids and my wife, which is even more terrible. Because I didn't eat there. I went to Wingstop, who treats me appropriately.
Wingstop, though.
I love me with some Wingstop, man. I have problems.
I got my own stories for Wingstop.
All right. But so there you go. I know better, and I apologize if for some reason that lady's listening. I'm very, very sorry. I know better. I know that you're just doing your job. And I know that, but there's just automatic, like, I've ordered this 100 times, and only twice have they questioned me. And the problem here is I don't know what actually she wants on it. So if I get it wrong, she's gonna go, I didn't want a burger with nothing on it. And I'm like, but I'm just like, I've just ordered it the same way. So, but I didn't do, so I failed at my anger test. And I'm not an angry dude, but for some reason, if I'm at Culver's and you try to tell me that the burger comes plain, they're like, oh well, it's the deluxe that comes with it. Then they're like, why is the picture in the plane? No, Trey, I'm going to talk about this for an hour. Don't tell me to move on. This is my show. I can do what I want.
You actually said, this is what I want on the burger. Like, you listed what you wanted on the burger.
Yes.
That's the most frustrating part.
And the thing is, how are you going to like, I told you what I wanted on my burger. No, I don't really care.
Well, no. It was me complaining about them saying that it comes plain before I told them what they wanted on the burger.
Oh.
So it was, again, I shouldn't have got mad, but that's what happened to me, and I will move on. What do you got?
I can't. I have to visit this. If you would have said I wanted like the picture, never mind. That'll be the whole.
Yeah, no. The picture thing doesn't. The picture thing doesn't even work because they're like, no, it doesn't say that in the picture, and I'm like, it does. And they're like, no, it doesn't. I've had this whole fight. This is the second time, and it's like, it's the same person. It's like everybody else. Like last time. Oh my
gosh.
Anyways,
fire that person.
Well, the funniest part is last time I was there. After I lost my. Last time I lost my mind, and then the guy that brought me out the food was like, yeah, that's just what she does. And I'm like,
okay. So she's bored?
Oy vey.
No, that's how she was trained. And I think what they did is so they didn't have to pay for condiments. I think COVID made them change the way it did, but they weren't going to change the pictures. So I think that's what happened. So because now.
About how generous Chick-fil-A is with condiments, but no one else is.
Exactly.
Guys, this is going to be the entire show. Just talk about condiments from fast food places.
And I apologize. I think it's because they're closed on Sunday. That's when they bless the restaurant. And they make sure that people come in with a great attitude. That's what Sunday is. Prepping for all the condiments they're going to give out and praying over the chicken and the fries. That's what it is.
I said somebody better praise him.
Wow. All right, Chan, what do you got here for us?
Okay, so I work with various people, and if you contracted me to do something, what that means I know what I'm doing.
For
Don't
sure.
question me for an hour when all you have to say is yes. Because
then I'm going to. But I told you I didn't want. I told you that all I wanted was no onions. I told you this.
Oh my gosh. It was Chan this whole time.
It was me. It was me at the drive-thru.
This is why she's on the show. I just wanted to confront her.
I'm so dead.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We
This
are
is
gonna
so
hash
good.
this out, okay? No onions.
Oh my gosh. That could have been a better segue.
Oh.
But it makes sense though. Like, I know what you want on your burger. I know because I make it, but don't question me.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, all right, now back to your real story. I apologize.
I'm just saying I've never had this problem at Chick-fil-A. Just gonna say that. Just saying, go to that Jesus chicken, you'll be good. So this is the biggest thing. I hate repeating myself, and it feels like sometimes I just want to hit refund because
On DoorDash?
why are we
on the customers. Be very fun. Peace. I don't want you anymore.
No.
Have a good day.
Bless you, be blessed. I mean, but it's par for the course of what I do, but it's like that has been it's Monday. That just happened today.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Sorry, my daughter has put like a headset on, and so she looks extremely adorable. It's hilarious. She's just running around. Anyways, I apologize. I'm distracted.
You are, Jason. Shut up. I'm just playing.
Oh. You know what, Trey? I just didn't want onions. That's all. Why? Why are you being so mean about it?
Weird Al made a whole song about it.
Yeah, that's true.
He actually wanted extra onions. But
That's a
anyway,
great
Chan,
raise. That's a
I
great
want to
song.
hear your story.
Have y'all seen Raising Hope, the show?
I know of it.
There's an episode, and this is why you said no onions. There's an episode where the mom, Virginia, they're trying to not to be angry around the serial killer baby, long story short, but she ordered a fish dog or whatever, and she said no onions, and hers had extra onions on it, and she went through the drive-thru.
Oh.
I'm sorry, y'all have to watch that episode, because as soon as you said it, I can picture you in the drive-thru hanging with your feet out, going off about. Go ahead. That's all.
Yeah. So is that your full story about just people getting on your? Oh, keep going.
No, because it's one of those things. Like for what I do, my job is to bring visibility to people's businesses and stuff, and so I see the bigger picture, and it's like you have to do one thing. It was something so small, and instead of saying yes, okay, cool, I'll change the caption, it became a roundabout conversation that should not have happened. Like, I want to get that hour back, but I don't think I'll ever get it back.
Oh, wow.
It's like talking to my children. I'm not mad. I'm
sorry.
I know
Chan.
I'm right. That's it. I know I'm right. Just let me be right.
Yeah. You pay me to be right. If I'm wrong, then why are you paying me? I don't understand the thought process. Yeah. It's like, yeah, no. It's like if somebody paid me to do a song and they're like, nope, that's not the song I want you to record. I'm like, how did you know what song I wanted to record? I don't understand how that works. Like,
don't you give me the information?
You wanted me to write the song about, onion rings. I'm sorry, back to fast food. I apologize, guys. And I just did what you said. It was like, well, why don't we write your lyrics for you? And then no, you hired me to write my own lyrics. I'm not going to rap your song. Sorry.
Because it's not going to make sense if you do it. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, we're Trey. It's your turn. We're straight off the record.
I'm just listening. Okay, I can attest to Chan, because there's so many people that have questioned like DJing and everything, and I'm like, look,
oh yeah,
if you want specific songs, send them to me in a playlist. I got it. Don't worry about it. Oh, can you play the clean version? All my stuff is clean. Oh, well, what about this? Do you do requests? It depends on the song. Well, what about I was like, I have given you everything I'm going to bring. Let's not worry about it. I've been doing this for 10 years, if not more. It's people who have no. Oh, there was one thing really quick. There's one gig that I could have done 2-3 years ago, and this lady was saying she doesn't want to rave. And I was like, ma'am, I have never hosted a rave in my life. I would love to, but I have floor lighting. It's like Slim Par 56s, the regular DJ lighting that goes on the floor, and it moves to the beat if I wanted to make it that way. But she thought I had LED lights and lasers and fog. And I'm like, ma'am, I don't even own any of that equipment. And she just kept reiterating she didn't want to rave. And I was like, you know what? I don't want you as a client. You can find somebody else.
Thank you. To aggravate.
Anyway, it's not worth the money. Okay. So my neighbors got into a fight with a tree and sadly lost. I don't know what the situation of the people inside is, but they had to move because we had a storm not too long ago. This giant tree, I mean, we're talking like a fourth of the size of a house, just caved their house in. And it got uprooted and it smashed inside of their house. I have pictures, not with me, but it's pretty terrible. And this storm was actually pretty insane. This is while I was on vacation 2 weeks ago. And it's funny because one of my roommates acted as if the tree in front of her house was about to bow in and smash her house. That tree hasn't changed since it's been here. So paranoia, but it's fine. Yeah, no, it was pretty crazy. There was a lot of just storm stuff. One of our front storm doors is pretty much damaged because the piston like is bent on the swinging door. It was pretty intense. I'm glad everybody's okay. There was a lot of damage from it. And they're finally just now destroying or chopping down some of the tree in our backyard because it also fell. So everyone on our end is okay. But that is the highlight of my week. A tree fought our neighbor's house.
And one.
Thank you, Chan.
Still like how like I'm still like if it uprooted, like that's a really old tree.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
and it was really strong winds.
Okay. Dang.
It's tough. I mean, hey, everybody who has a giant tree around their house, please be safe. I don't know what you got to do to support that tree. Chop it down early. You know, I love the trees and all that stuff, but you know, your life. Your life.
I have a tree right outside my window. Now you have me thinking. Okay, go ahead.
Or tree, your life. That's a better comparison. No paranoia. I'm just saying.
Really?
You know, it's
now you say that.
Food for thought.
Like,
Food for thought.
I'm thinking about because the branches do brush against my bedroom window. So now, okay. Get it.
Wow.
Jason, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, sweet. Because it is the next part of our show. One of my favorite parts of the show. I hope you guys are both ready. Because it is time for a quiz. Okay, cool. So I wanted to abuse that button because I will not be using it anymore after this time right now. So it is now time for a quiz. I hope you guys are both prepared and have your thinking caps on because it is a true or false quiz. You guys will both have all questions available to answer, and whoever gets the most correct by the end will win this nice little NFT that Jason has made. And it's on screen now. It's Jaime. I still love it. Has he seen that yet?
Yeah, he was on the show, and I actually had him show it.
Perfect.
And he thought it was great.
So whoever wins at the end of the quiz will get that NFT. It is blowing up on the market right now. It's not really blowing up on the market. It's not on the market, but hey, one day it might be. Anyway, let's get
Trey,
right into the quiz because we're running out of time.
But I wasn't able to show you the new one.
Oh my gosh, that's haunting. Jaime has 6 fingers.
Yeah, this is obviously
I'm
AI
sorry,
art.
Can you put that back up?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Wait.
It's AI art of Jaime, Sandy, and Joe, which Joe's totally wrong.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's
very cool.
scary. It's very scary.
It's disturbing.
It's very
that's
disturbing.
Okay. No, for another time.
No, I won't. I apologize for haunting your dreams, though. I apologize.
Chan said Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. I hope you guys are ready to rock and roll because I am. So, Chan, you get the first question, and it is true or false. Roller coasters were invented as a way to transport supplies across bodies of water. True or false?
True.
Okay, Jason, same question. True or false?
False?
It actually is false. Congrats, Jason. You get the first question right.
I don't
It's
even know what
okay.
the question was. If I'm going to be honest,
Wow, you're the worst, Jason. You need a lesson. It was roller coasters were invented as a way to transport supplies across bodies of water. And it's false. You already answered it, so I'll give that to you. It said the first roller coaster, I'm not going to pronounce it because it's French, known as the aerial walkway, or aerial walk in English, was built just for funsies in 1817, but similar constructions have been used to transport coal in the past.
Wow.
Boom. Random fun fact for the day. Jason, a pineapple plant takes at least 2 years to produce fruit. True or false?
I know that J pineapples takes 2 years to produce fruit, so I'm
Right.
going to say it's true.
But okay, for a pineapple plant.
Yes.
Okay. Chan, same question.
It's true.
Phenomenal. That's true. That's
True.
correct. They can even take longer sometimes. So you guys are correct. Next question, Chan. The average cumulus cloud, don't think about the science behind it. Just think of a cloud. The average cumulus cloud weighs over 1 million pounds. True or false? This is actually a buck wild.
Dang. True.
Okay. Jason, same question.
False.
It is actually true. Some of them can weigh up to 1.1 million pounds because of all the water that they have. Did you know that? That's buck wild. A cloud.
I knew that, Trey.
I don't think you did, sadly.
It's the thunderstorms and the rain like that. It actually brings that. So it's.
How does
it makes
a
sense.
thunderstorm bring weight? Chan, I'm just
She said
asking.
rain.
all of the
She said,
water
no.
that
oh,
is-
wait.
all of
Nope,
the
nope.
water.
You said thunderstorms, and I'm
No,
just saying,
yeah.
Chan.
Most of the time, like there's thunder, there's lightning, there's a lot of rain. Like if you think about it, rainstorms always.
All I
Sometimes.
wanted was onions. All I wanted was no onions, Chan.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, the onions make the thunderstorms first. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, are the catalyst for thunder and lightning. Okay, we know that. That's why you don't want them on your burger. Got it.
All right, Jason. Penguins aren't technically birds. They're mammals. True or false?
False.
Okay. Chan, same question. Penguins aren't technically birds. They're mammals. True or false? Think about this one before you answer. Yes, that's true. Though they can't fly, penguins are actually birds. They're still birds. Chan, have you seen The Matrix before?
Yes.
Phenomenal. The green code in The Matrix is based on sushi recipes. True or false?
Binary code. Dang it.
Just look
False.
at Trey's face. Look at Trey's face.
Is it false?
Here,
Look
I
at
tell you
Trey's
what,
face one more time.
Jason, the green code in The Matrix is based on sushi recipes. True or false?
It's false, of course.
Okay, Chan, the green code in The Matrix is based on sushi recipes. True or false?
True.
Oh, congrats! Congrats! It is true. So here's the cool part. The film's production designer, Simon, I guess it's Whitley or Whiteley, scanned them from one of his wife's cookbooks. Is that not buck wild? I didn't know that. And I love The Matrix
tonight just because I need to see it.
It's
Are
really
you
cool.
gonna get hungry? Because you're like, man, I really want some sushi.
We all
now.
agree that the fourth installment's not canon, right? Okay, moving on.
I didn't hate it.
I haven't gotten through it. I wasn't able to watch the whole thing.
Able to or stomached?
Stomach. That's it. Yeah, I couldn't get through it.
Another conversation for another time. I think they could have done so much more or less, honestly.
Just don't do it. Just shouldn't have done it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then this is for the coup de grace, the mansion, and the yacht.
Move on with life. It was their own decision. Gosh, guys.
Moving on in this quiz so we can actually talk to Chan about fun stuff.
Yeah,
this is for the mansion, the yacht, the coup de grace. Are you ready? It's anybody's game. Chan's ready. Jason, are you ready? What the? Okay, cool. So, here's my final question. TVs weren't available in private homes until 1949. True or false, Jason?
True, Trey.
Okay. Chan, same question. True or false?
That is true. Golden Girls. Go ahead. That's wrong.
You what? What'd you say?
Was I wrong?
Huh? What was your answer?
Is it false?
Congratulations, Chan. The first TV sets were installed in residential homes in 1928.
Wow.
So, plot twist. Get wrecked, Jason. You lost, and you don't get this nice little Jaime NFT that you made. Plot twist. Hooray! Chan, you get an NFT.
I mean, Trey, literally, I have it like on my desktop.
But do you? Do you have it, Jason?
I've never won it, but wow. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
You're right. I've never won it, so I don't deserve it on my desktop. You're correct.
This is true. Congrats, Chan. I'm going to move on with the show. I hope you had a fun little snippet of fun facts of the day. Jason, why is you on the show today?
Well, when I asked Chan to be on the show, which was like, an hour ago.
Oh my gosh.
A long time ago.
It was earlier than an hour, but
in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, what can we do to have a better year? And she was like, smile, be authentic, and be you. And I thought that was a great answer, but I have no idea what that means. Why, Chan, do we need to smile, be authentic, and be ourselves for a better year?
So the first thing when you wake up, the first thing you should do is smile, because it will actually change the course of your day. You could have went to bed upset, but if you wake up and smile, it changes everything about your day. And that is major, because this year, we can say it just started, but it can change the rest of your year. Just start smiling every day, because if you deal with people, smile. Like the lady who wanted to put onions on your burger. If you would have smiled at her, it would have drove her crazy. Just saying.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. One of my favorite parts of my day is when when my 2-year-old wakes up, because she's smiling with the biggest smile in the world. Because to her, she's just excited that her daddy's there, and it's like. If my day was going terrible for the first few hours, and then she runs in to give me a hug with a big smile, I'm like, yeah, this is good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's exactly what it is. Like, just to wake up and, kids have no don't have a filter for any being upset. They're just smiling. So that's the beautiful way to look at it. Like, yeah, that changes. If someone's being mean to you, smile at them. It'll like shock them and make them act right.
Now, one thing you don't do, if you have an angry man in your house, do not hug them.
No, just smile. That's it.
No, I realized that. I tried the smile thing, and then I said, let's hug. And next thing I know, I got thrown into a bookshelf. So just anybody out there, don't hug angry people in your house.
Don't do that.
Bad decision.
Kiss
Chan,
him on the face.
right on the forehead. Just right.
Boop
yeah, they'll boop them.
They'll decompress immediately.
Yes, it's that button that resets people.
Guys,
better
please
confuse them.
Don't listen to their advice. I've been thrown before. It's not fun. Don't listen to these people. But Chan, so you run your own you run your own company. How did you get into doing a consultant and helping people with their products and whatnot?
It was an accident. I actually was a go-to for people trying to register their businesses and to figure out what they wanted to do. So they came to me. People would ask me, how do I start this? And I would give them all of the, how to register, even if they were in different states. I was a sponge for knowledge. So this is way back before Google, and way back when Yahoo was the only search engine we had. So,
no, it was Ask Jeeves. It was Ask Jeeves channel.
You're right. Because and so being able to pick up the phone, because I had a phone book, and call different municipalities, different counties and stuff to find out where that person lived and how they could incorporate and register their business. So then it became an ongoing thing, because they would tell someone and someone else would tell someone. And then how I started doing the comms, public relations. It was persuasive writing. It was just writing and submitting to publications to convince them that my client or whoever I'm representing, it was important enough to cover. And it just snowballed after that. So it was like I tripped and fell into this role.
That's awesome. That's great. And so did you realize that was just something you really wanted to spend your time doing?
Yeah. It was because I always had a regular career. Like I had a great career in IT, DoD, and then what was it called? Dang, it's been so long. Um, like a board liaison for, I did all of those things, where putting events together and stuff like that. But this has always been in the background because you go where you're passionate about, and everybody's like, well, what about the money? When you're passionate about it, the money will come. So that's where I get up every morning and I'm excited to do
That's
these
awesome.
things. Yeah.
How long have you been doing this? How long have you had your company now?
My company was incorporated in 2015, and informally, I've been doing this like 2004, 2005.
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
At some point, you were like, I should probably have some tax stuff help me out.
Yes.
Was
Yes,
thought
that is
process,
very true.
Yeah.
Yes. that
That
was
makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, Now, you don't have to tell us the brand or anything, but what was one of your most favorite things that you ever did in your job? Like where it came, you had to like help somebody, or you had to do some wild thing. I assume it wasn't this caption that they needed to add to their thing. It was
No,
yeah,
goodness. So last year, I had a client who had a partnership with Cole. She was the first Black designer. And just by happenstance, I was supposed to go to the Tamron Hall show for a special show, right? And the same day, her package got to Tamron. So literally, like that is like the most happened, like the most, it was destined, but it was like, whoa, like for that to happen. So we ended up at the Tamron Hall show, and she walked up to her and said, oh my God, I just got your package. This is so dope. And for me to be able to witness that and be a part of that was
that's
the
awesome.
greatest thing. Like, don't get me wrong, there's other things that were amazing, like, but that stands out the most because that was when I doubted myself the most. And then everything just fell into place.
Do you understand
Wow.
what she's saying, Trey? Or are you
Not
confused?
quite.
So she's talking about she actually created all her explain what the package is.
It
Jan.
was so I pitched Tamron Hall to have my client on. But in the midst of pitching, I got an email from the production crew that does the audience, literally that same day, right? So literally they said, yes, be here. This is a special show. Bring a guest. And I brought my client as a guest, and she had sent a package to Tamron. That same day we're walking in, we get the VIP treatment. We walk to the front. Tamron walks up to her and says, I love your pack. I love it. It was like everything came together. Like it's
That's
one of those
amazing.
things, like, you know how hard it is to get on that show.
I do not.
No,
That's
it's
amazing.
like, so it's all of the things that she does and what they would talk about while she's on the show and that kind of stuff. And so, it's a big deal. It's crazy.
It was. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like I still smile about it all the time because this client has been able to put me, like, to have me, my mind to go different strategize and actually go after things that I didn't think I could attain. So
That's
I will,
amazing.
Barbara, I love you. You are the best. I could never trade you. And then we just met in person last year, and I've been
That's
working with her
amazing.
for a couple of years.
Oh, it's funny. Me and Trey literally hadn't hung out in like 3 years, till we hung out earlier this year or last year. But it was like we'd done the show for 3 years, and then we finally got to meet each other in person. We've known each other in person like twice before, but we actually spent like a whole weekend with each other, which was a lot for Trey. Because I'm a lot. So, yeah. Now I'm gonna ask you a dumb question. Don't you wish Arsenio Hall still had a show so you could like send a package to him?
That would be so, like, just to see how he, because if you ever watch Living Color, and when Keenan did his impression of Arsenio, and it was marvelous, like seriously, that would be so dope if he had a show. Because that would be so nice.
Yeah, no. I think about that like now. It's like, now that's the fun part about having a podcast is like I can ask whoever I want to be on the show. They'll probably say no, but I can ask them, and it's like
You can try.
I never thought that person would say. It was like having Speech or other people on the show that we've had, it's like I never thought they would actually hang out. Like, oh, one of my favorite ones is this guy who runs his own shop here in San Antonio. We've had him on like 5 or 6 times, but it was just like, oh, this is just my friend now. But it was somebody I looked up to, and it was like I could have just asked, and I was just afraid at first. So,
Can't be afraid. That has been the thing that has it stopped me before, but now I know I use my fear as the motivation just to go ahead and ask, because all I can say is no.
yeah, well, and that's your job. Like, so it's
Yeah.
like the idea is like that's my job for this show is to be that person. But there's many days where I'm just like I don't want to ask anybody. I'm just gonna sit here and cry. But it's
I've done
like, yeah, but it's like, but I'm paying myself, and as Trey can tell you, I don't pay very well.
Oh,
And so for the show, I pay $0, and but I'll give you free wraps. That's what I offer for this.
that works.
You know what, Trey? Trey, do you have any questions?
So, Chan, how do you feel that smiling and being authentic and just being you can carry over into not only the workspace, your career, or just like your everyday life? What would you tell somebody on I don't know, some pointers on how to do that?
If the main thing is for like I would tell anyone, if you feel a hesitation within yourself, don't do it. Don't go into that feeling. Like if you feel like you have to diminish yourself or to hurt yourself in some kind of way, even if it's like, oh, I don't like that, like my gut is telling me no, don't do it, because then you're not being authentic to yourself, and
Right.
you're not being you. And you is the secret sauce that nobody else has. So
Ooh.
keep being
Ooh.
that. Like keep being you. Like that is the biggest thing. So that's what I would say. Like everyone could have the same recipe, but you are different. So own that.
How do you
That's
feel
it.
like that's gotten you to where you are today?
Oh, honey. It has gotten me into rooms where people are like, how did you do that? I said, I was just myself. Like, that's it. People saw like, and I'm very blunt, and I'm not blunt in a harmful way. I'm blunt in telling, like being honest about the whole situation or anything that's going on. Like, listen, I may not have, as many years, but I know what I'm doing. So I own that. Like I'm not gonna, I would never downplay myself, but I will always say this is why I deserve to be here, and that's it. And people tend to like that because I'm not gonna fake them. Everybody's like, fake it till you make it. No, because that's a lot of work. That is tiring, and you are
That's
essentially
stressful.
lying. And it's very much so. So I'm always going to be me. Even if you ask me something that I haven't, I don't have a lot of experience in, I will go and get the experience so that I can come to the table with what's needed to be done, or I would figure it out. But I will say, listen, I don't know a lot about that, but I can learn. I'm quick and I can get it done. That's it. And because some people over promise and under deliver. I'm not that. You
Wow.
can't do
Okay.
that. So you have to state what the facts are and be real, and then people will respect you a lot more if you are open and honest. And I think that's the thing that's gotten me so far, my honesty and transparency, because lying is a lot. Like you have to remember the lie. Like my memory's
Mhm.
not that good, so it's pointless. Like you can't do it.
I lied so much as a kid that there are facts about my life that are just lies. I don't even know if they're there was a point where I like
You've
had to talk
accepted them as reality.
yeah, like I like at some point had said that my dad had been married like 7 times my whole life until I finally asked him, and he was like, "Dude, I've only been married twice." I'm like, "Oh, sorry." In my head, that was the fact. I didn't never know. I just made it
Chan,
up.
Chan, I appreciate you saying that because it's I I don't know if I'm too blunt or not blunt enough, but I feel like when I am too blunt, I feel like I'm more hurtful rather than helpful. But I feel like there is ways of being blunt and
Mhm.
still being reserved or being
Mm.
caring or
Right.
being loving in what you say, because you can still totally be upfront
Mhm.
and be honest, but not be hurtful. Because I
Correct.
feel like what you're saying is true. Like you can still be authentic,
Mhm.
smile when you feel like smiling or when you don't feel like smiling, but be
Oh.
authentic in doing that.
Correct. And you like for me, I put this in perspective. Like, how would I want someone to tell me something? Like, how would I, want to? How do I want this to be received? Because everyone,
Mm.
we could be blunt, but everyone does not accept. straightforward bluntness. Sometimes you got to put a little honey on it because some people are sensitive. And so you read them and you realize, wait a minute, if I say it this way, they'll get it. But that means you're in tune with other people and how they vibe a little bit. Because somebody who is okay with themselves, they would accept the real bluntness. And someone who's unsure of themselves, you got to kind of baby step them because they're soft as cotton. So you can't just go in with it. Yes. Like, okay, let's can you think about it this way? Like you really have to, and that's I don't like that one though.
Yeah.
Do it. And I'll say that I don't want to say it like this, but let me help you so you can understand. I'm gonna say it in a way that you will understand. I always preface that because I don't want people to understand. I'm trying.
Speaking of the bluntness and that stuff, I know here in the next few weeks, tell us more about this, but I know you're going to be doing a red carpet. Tell us about that.
Yes, it's actually this Sunday coming up,
What?
the
Oh, wow.
22nd, 23rd. So this amazing woman out of Atlanta, Georgia, Stephanie, she put together Black Media Honors because a lot of times Black media does not get the recognition that's needed. And so she put together this amazing event with panels, and I went to support one year, and I just, I was there. I just showed up. Okay, this is what I need to help. I'm going to help you do it. And it wasn't something that she sought me out. It was a fact that I wanted to be supportive. And so this will be my second year, but I'm excited because of the fact that I'm able to help a fellow entrepreneur to help their dream have their dream be the best it can be. Like, to me, that makes me happy. Like, and that was something that I looked forward to for this year. Like, this was major for me this year, so that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, sure, that's a real professional answer, but there's also, you're going to be able to get to hang out with a bunch of reality stars.
Yeah, there's a couple.
How's that going to go for you having to ask questions on the red carpet?
Like,
I want the dish, man. I'm not trying to get the actual answer.
I'm going to feed my questions.
That's Trey's job.
I'm going to
Trey's job.
Let her answer.
No. Oh, speaking of, I'll be right back. No.
I'm going to feed my questions to people who are interviewing because I'm actually going to be directing people to go places. But I'm going to give questions to some so that I'm indirectly asking what I really want to know.
That's terrible. So somebody else is going to look like they're going to look like
friend.
Yeah, they're going to be like, so why did you do this? And then you're like, Chan, now it looks like they don't understand how reality TV works, Chan. Great job.
Somebody has to ask the question.
Hey man, I understand. That makes a lot of sense.
If they ask
it's good to be the boss where you can get all your things out and you don't even get blamed. That's awesome. I love that very much. It's very great. It's good to be the boss.
It's sometimes it's really good because I don't I want it indirectly, but I probably pull it aside some questions because that's just me. Like, I get it. You don't want to do it, but sidebar, can we chat really quick?
Yeah.
I'm known for doing that.
Let me just sit here. Tell you what, let's go off camera.
I brought this delicious donut for you. Let's hang out for a second.
Yeah, bribe with a drink.
Donuts.
I have to get to the bottom.
Dunkin' Donuts, Trey. She's in Atlanta.
Okay. Here, hold on.
Yeah,
what Jason's heard me say was Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
My least favorite donut chain in America. What I said was Duck Donuts, which
You're right,
is
I'm sorry.
phenomenal.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm in Virginia right now, right? They used to have
what part?
donuts, and oh my gosh, I would be late getting to the office because they would be making the donuts, and I just wanted them fresh. They're closed now.
That's the only way you can have them. Yeah.
Oh, forever?
We're here, in this area,
Why are they just not?
I thought they were out of Virginia.
They were, and now, in this area, they're Freddy Donuts, and they're always sold out all the time. So yeah, I know. Same thing I said. I'm not.
That's not Duck. Duck doesn't at least the Duck Donuts here. They only make them fresh. They don't actually pre.
Oh
make
yeah,
them.
heck yeah. No, you don't get.
But
So for those who don't know, Duck Donuts are cake donuts. When you're thinking, oh, cake donuts, no, you haven't had Duck Donuts because they are fresh off the I guess conveyor or whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
But if they have their own thing that they make right in front of you,
Yes.
it's made to order and they are flame. Like I want them right now.
And they're warm and oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you guys. This is really, really nice.
No problem. Duck Donuts is good for your soul.
Next
not
time,
health,
for
but it's
our
good your
next
soul.
person, we're gonna send Duck Donuts to them as a gift, but not you, Chan.
Hey, send me Duck Donuts, my
Right.
guy.
I'm actually
You know,
looking-
I live across the street from a Duck Donuts.
Oh, they have them in Woodbridge. I'm literally just okay. Sorry.
You didn't know that, Trey? You didn't know I
I've
live
never
next.
been to your house, Jason. We
Yeah, I
were
live-
in Austin. We were
I
in
live
San
next
Antonio.
door. Like literally, I could just get up and walk over to Duck Donuts, get a donut, and walk home.
Really?
You don't just
Yeah.
one does not simply get one Duck Donut.
Oh no, it's 6 every time. My wife. I remember when my son was young. My wife didn't want to give our kids sugar, and it was like she wanted me to find a donut for him at Duck Donuts without sugar on it. And I was like, "Sorry,
yeah,
honey.
give him a vegan something
not-
or other.
that's
Give
not
him
gonna
something
happen.
he's not going to enjoy.
I think I got him like a powdered sugar one. He was like, "Dad, I don't want this," and I was like, "I got you, bro. Here's a maple
But
bacon."
it's so
one."
sugar.
So there's a Duck Donuts 13 miles away from me, and they close at 8. So yes.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be wrapping up very shortly. We'll be wrapping up very shortly.
Ouch, guys!
No,
Hey,
okay.
you know what? I
Y'all
want me
did
some
this.
Duck Donuts too.
Y'all
I
did this.
know.
I didn't do this to myself, but
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
my fault.
We're gonna see it like on your Instagram. It's gonna be you and like a 12 thing of donuts. You're like,
Yep.
this flows for you's fault. Right
I'm
now, all
literally-
these calories are flows for you's fault.
I'm literally like seriously. Do you see that?
Yeah, I
Do you
do.
see
That's
that?
great.
I got it. Okay, good. Just kidding.
Anybody else? If you're looking for Duck Donuts. Oh, speaking of, hi, the one person that's in the comments today.
My
I
sister.
can't pronounce her last name, so it's Miss
name is-
Goodwin.
It's T. Yeah.
T.
Her name is Tiana.
Perfect.
That's my sister.
Even Chan, her sister, is like, no, just call her T. It's fine.
Yeah.
We know. We live this life.
I just don't want to butcher somebody's name. I mean, like I feel like
I
that'd
do
be a
it all the
disservice.
time.
Oh.
But so yeah,
And your name is right? Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Help me understand your name really quick. Yes.
that's
Oh.
hilarious.
Jason, for
So-
the sake of time, let's move forward.
I know. So that's amazing. But then you also, on your own personal time, you actually do your own podcast. Tell us a little about that, and then we can do a little time for you to plug anything you want.
Awesome. So my podcast is Conversations with Chan, and my slogan is Conversations will begin with a smile. Even if it's on video, audio, the first thing I do is smile, and it changes the course of the interview. So that's pretty much what I do. It's just conversations. Like I don't do research on the people beforehand. I just let them speak and let
Not
them
like
talk.
us, who spend
I
hours
love
researching
it.
our customers.
I love
Chan-
it. I love y'all's flow. It's
There's
a
no
great-
there's no research.
Well, good
I can't be
because
honest.
they might be for you.
Oh, I don't, and it's so funny how I get on and people are like, so what are you gonna do? I said, listen, it's a conversation. That's why it says Conversations with Chan. Like I want to know about you. You got less than 20 minutes because people's attention spans. So it's like, especially when it's a one-on-one, yeah. But my podcast was birthed out of doing the Amazon influencer. Like that was when it first started. So I wanted to take that audio and get it out to more people. And so that's what I did. And it just became a book on how to launch your podcast and all of those other things. So yes.
I think me and Cherry are on the same spot. What the heck is an Amazon influencer?
Oh,
What is that?
No.
We're like looking at you like, what are you talking
I was
about?
like, cocked my head a little bit. Like, huh.
So Amazon, where you actually, I do review products and things like that, and I have Chan's bookshelf. So what you do is you sign up. I'll send y'all the link too. If you
Oh.
buy a lot of stuff off of Amazon, you can showcase those things and make shoppable videos, and you actually, it's an income. Like there's a group that I'm in that people actually are making 10 to 20 grand a month just doing an hour a day. Huh?
Stop. Are you
What?
joking?
No, I'm serious.
It's not-
For an hour?
Yeah, an hour because they have products that are listed in the carousel. Like I used to review podcast mics and like the ring light I have right now, the camera that I have right now, it actually was sent from different companies. Tonar is is where I get a lot of my equipment from. They'll send me one to demo and then they'll send a lot. So it's most of the time it's me demoing it and showing off the different features and stuff and talking about it. And that's where it went. Like they sell really great. So It works. And then
That's
also
amazing.
on Roku and on Amazon, there's an actual Amazon shop channel where you can actually go to your videos and they can shop through your videos on your TV.
That's pretty awesome.
That's insane. We should talk after the show more about this because I'd love
Sure.
to have a little side gig.
Not too
On
long
top of
because
my
you're
side
trying to
gig.
get her in donuts.
I
Donuts
am,
is
yeah.
true.
Just saying.
You don't have to say afterwards. So.
But that's amazing. And how long you been doing your podcast now?
It started in 2020, 3 years, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
3 years. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's amazing. I said most people don't last more than like 3 months when they realize nobody listens to their podcast.
If people don't listen, it's one of those things. It's out there, and one day somebody will pick it up and listen. Like to me, it's like writing a book. Like that's why I tell people, write your book, write it, do that, because one day someone's going to see it. Your legacy will always be here. So I don't think the
Ooh.
internet's going away anytime soon. So when somebody sees your obituary and they Google you, okay, am I the only person? Your podcast will show up. Like
Wait,
y'all know.
wait. Do you Google people on obituaries?
Sometimes because they have an obituary, and I just have this morbid sense of humor, and I know that is bad, but if you read obituaries and it's like very entertaining, like what they did for a living, you Google them and find out exactly what they did, or sometimes you find out they were criminal, things of that nature. Yes.
You know what? That's actually insanely interesting. And I feel like that could be a whole podcast.
No.
This is not gonna be. Sorry, Chan. We're still in this idea, and me and Trey are gonna start a new podcast called Google
Yes.
the Obituaries. The
Yes.
Obituaries.
Watch your mouth, Jason. Okay, so
Sorry,
we're
dude.
gonna have to start censoring. So, all right, sweet.
It's interesting.
Chan, you do your thing and you live your life.
And
I'm
it's
not
great.
judging. I just never heard anyone say that ever. I was just like,
So,
Out loud.
so is there anything that that you would like to promote and tell the people about that we haven't talked about, or just remind them where to find you?
Just, if you feel inclined, follow me on all social media. Like it's Conversations with Chan, and you'll be directed to my company, Chan Gore Consulting, or just my mental musings that are random.
Nice.
That's it. I say the most random
Perfect.
thing.
And me and Chan and Trey's new podcast, Googling obituaries, will be out next year. So
what's in the obituary is what it's called.
what's in the obituary? Yes. That'd be hilarious. Each one of us bring an obituary and then we all Google it live. That'd be great.
That would
That
make
sounds fun.
content. That'd be something.
Oh, that would be
Or
good.
would you prep it? Or would it be like you find
have
one,
to
you
prep
Google
that
it?
stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right.
We all prep our own, and then we throw in a random one. And then
Oh,
we're
that
like,
would be
oh, we can't show this. No,
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Oh look, this guy sounds wholesome. Oh no, he was a porn star. That's great.
Exactly.
wow,
Yeah.
awesome,
Interesting
Yeah.
thing, by the way.
phenomenal, Jason. I love
Sorry.
it.
I should have said corn star. I apologize.
Like anything else.
I'm
Anything
sorry.
else.
Okay, but that did happen though. Like I'm gonna. That's
Oh,
a real thing. It's a real thing. Like seriously, he's absolutely correct. That did happen, and I need. I gotta
my
go
God.
back and find it too, because that would interesting.
Yeah, wow. Okay, that was
All
fun.
right, Jason, let's wrap.
All right. Well, now time, Chan. Now it's time. Now it's rap time.
Stop.
Wait.
All
Sorry.
right, go ahead, Jason.
Now it's time. It's rap time.
Oh, it is rap time? You
Oh,
mean
Trey.
it's rap time? I'm
All
ready
right.
to rock and roll. Let's get it.
All right, Chan. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little verse about everything we talked about. But as I'm done with that, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna say, Chan, what do you got? And you're just gonna give me 2 lines, and then I'm gonna make it look like you can rap. If you want to do something after that, just kind of wave your hand and I'll let you
Okay.
back in and you can do it again, or I'll just keep going.
What if Chan can rap, Jason?
We're
Oh,
doing,
I already know. I'm not even ready for that.
we're
Just-
debuting
yeah.
40C right now. Go ahead.
40C, thank you. I was about to ask you what your name was, so your stage name.
Yeah.
40C, perfect, phenomenal.
All right.
Jason, you ready?
Everybody
Chan,
who
you
knows
ready?
me.
Oh,
Yes.
Chan, is there anything that you want me to make sure that I add into this rap? It could be things we talked about or something we didn't talk about. Whatever you want.
No. No,
right.
that's it.
Let's go.
All right, let's get this time. Get it.
Let's get it, y'all.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yo, it's DJ Sound Effects 40C and Scout the Psalmist on the mic. Let's get it.
Hey, I told you once again, I do not want onions on my burger, my friend. You can trip what I was doing and you giving again. I never see what I was doing, then I'm giving a grin. Yes, I'm angry like I'm the Hulk and I'm tripping it go. But I'm just a fat guy sitting in his car, yo. And I apologize, didn't mean to be mean. Only if I couldn't back, cause I didn't mean to be green. Waiting for the light, but this is what I say. And Trey, there's somebody with a tree destroying your neighbor's house. Anyway, what am I to do? And Chan, I know that they won't listen to you. They're trying so hard. They're paying you money. Just think, hey, honey, you can do what you want, but still pay me, honey. I'm not pretending like I got to break it through. And I knew what I was gonna do. Sitting here with conversations, dude. With Chan, only if I can't plan. Check your podcast out if you can't steal the plan. Now I still at land. Now I know that I can be. And I want onions on that burger. Yes, sirree. I'm not pretending, only if I'm living it go. Then I'm sitting here like I'm in the Matrix, bro. And it's a sushi restaurant. What the heck is that, yo? And I don't even get it, cause I still can never glow. Oh, still lost the quiz again, cause Trey sucks. And only if I can't say what's up, only if I never do it. Can't pursue. Knew that I was gonna break it down, and I'm true. Ooh, yes, I know. Don't give me no thumbs down, my bro. Now I gotta sit here forever, but let it go. And then I'm thinking, oh, you're saying I'm too loud. I'm sorry right now. I'm looking like a silly dude. I'm getting it wow. And still I can't foul. I'm so profound. Lyrically, I know what I'm doing. And right now, they're on the red carpet and Chan's making the mask. Crazy little questions and they can't react. And they know that it's back and you still can't go. But she was like, yo, I don't need a real job, bro. Cause I'm following my dreams and I'm smiling around. And I'm being authentic and I'm doing it now. I'm doing me. Not about you, but I gotta keep it up and then I gotta keep it true. I'm not pretending to break it through, but Chan's so amazing she could do what she do. She be chilling cause she keeping it true. Not a gangster, a rapper, but I'm keeping it cool. Now Chan, what you got for us to say? Give me 2 words. Anything. Hey.
Being authentic is how I be. Now you're rapping with 40C.
Yes, sirree. We could make it all go. And I giggle just a little bit. I'm thinking, I know. 40C, that's what we be. That's our MC game. That's what we see. Hey. Hey.
Okay, there we go.
You now have your own official rap song.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no stress.
I told y'all. I wouldn't want to tell people, listen, I told y'all I was going to start rapping after I turned 40.
You're like, I now have an album. I now have a song. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Chan, for being on the show. You were very fun to hang out with and talk about all the amazing things you do. And even Trey was kind of entertaining today, so that's good too.
I was very entertained. I wasn't kind of entertained.
All right, you were very entertaining.
We had a good time. Chan's awesome to hang around.
I
Thank
know.
you.
She did all the work today.
She did. That's why she's here.
Yeah, well, you know, we always need people to get up the slack for us. Or maybe
yes, this is true.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Is there any let's see. Make sure, guys, you go over to flowsforyou.com, check out the podcast. If you're listening to us on wherever you listen to podcasts, and you're thinking, man, I wish I was a part of that conversation, well, you can be if you go to YouTube or Facebook or Twitch and listen to us at 5 p.m. CST every Monday. You can come join us for an hour like the one person in their comments today.
Oh, my gosh.
At least we had someone in the.
At least we had one person listen to the show. There've been like 3 people watching like concurrently, which is great, but they're just not about talking to us about it. And so that's hilarious. Excuse me. Trey, is there anything I'm forgetting?
We would love for you guys to hop on the show. We talk about anything and everything here at Flows For You. If you guys have to say something or you need a platform, this might be it for you. Feel free to hit us up on Facebook. We have our own website, flowsforyou.com, where you can message us directly. But we would love to have you guys on, and that's all I have to say.
That's amazing. And thank you again, Chan, for being here, spending time with us. I hope you laughed. I hope you enjoyed our raps, and I hope you just enjoyed hanging out with us because we enjoyed hanging out with you.
I enjoyed it. I know my kids are listening upstairs. They're like, really, Mom?
Like, what is happening right now? Yeah. Luckily, I have young kids, so they don't care. I realize later it's going to be very traumatic to them. Like, really, you had me on the show, Dad? I'm like, sorry. But that is great. Now, Chan, we have one last thing as we close. You get to be Trey's therapist. And you're going to ask him 3 questions. The best part is you get to make up any facts about Trey's life you want. And he has to yes and it. So whatever you say about Trey has to be like, yeah, I understand. And that's how we're going to close out. Make sure you stay on the call afterwards so we can say bye and all that stuff. But this is how we're going to close the show, guys.
So, Trey, what is your obsession with hats?
Look, I appreciate you bringing me on the therapy session today because I've been meaning to get this off my chest, or rather out of my head, off my head. I love hats because it protects my baldness. I actually have hair. It's just, male pattern balding.
So,
I may or may not be serious, but you never know.
right. I mean,
He is serious, guys, by the way.
But you
I've
have a
been
beard.
collecting
So,
snapbacks for a while.
I mean, but you have a beard. So what is it? The hat sets off the beard, or what else does that do?
It actually, beards offset how big you are too, because I'm a chunky guy, and I feel like if I were to ever shave my face completely, I would look like a bloated baby, and I don't want to look like a bloated baby.
They
walking
would cancel
around.
our show.
I would
They'd just be like, peace. We're not doing the show anymore. That's
I wanna
too
look
disturbing
like a
for the
man.
audience. Yeah.
Oh my
That is
God.
not living in my mother's basement, which I'm not. I'm living with 4 other dudes.
In your mother's
we are-
basement.
No. We've got a roommate situation, and it is saving me money.
That's great.
But no, I could never shave my face.
Don't do that. Bloated babies are not cute, but
No.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes bloated babies are adorable.
No.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
So what how is the roommate situation going? Are you enjoying it?
I would prefer to have one roommate.
He's on a live stream, Chan. You're trying to ruin his life or what? Is that your plan?
Sorry.
As in,
No.
my current girlfriend. I said I would only have, one roommate.
Oh, I didn't see that happening.
I was like-
that was
I was
smooth.
like-
He was like, if I can get married, then I could have only one roommate.
Yes, ding, 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 we have a winner.
Yeah, but Trey,
Okay.
the only problem with that is then you end up with 2 roommates, and then you end up with 3 roommates, and then you end up with the 4th
That's
one
fine.
running around with no diaper on, just pooping all over the floor.
That's fine because it's my roof. It's my and my wife's roof. So we make the rules. Therefore, if you don't obey them, we kick you. I mean, we discipline you.
Kids are
Anyway.
just broke roommates.
You said what?
Kids are just broke roommates that don't contribute.
Basically,
I've been a broke roommate many a time, actually. Yes, there was
they
this time
critique
where,
you about everything and are not appreciative.
Yes.
there's
You
one
may
time
eat
where we
the
just
food here.
we just ate leftovers from our roommate's dad's restaurant.
Ooh.
For breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We literally were eating Chinese food breakfast omelets because that's all we had to eat. In
If
the
it's
house.
free and it tastes
was
good,
It was Panda Express every day of our lives for like 3 months. It was insane.
Hey,
Anyways, yeah. But anyways, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Chan. Thank you, Trey. Thank you, everybody, for checking out the show. Can't wait to see you next week, where we'll have an amazing guest as soon as I get one. And Trey, anything else?
nope, that's it. Chan, you've been amazing. Thank you so much for hopping on the show. Please get an extra 2 duck donuts for me. I won't be able to eat them, but really enjoy them. Flows for you, flows for you.
That's what we do now. That's what we do.
Gosh dang it, dude.
Close. I was close.
I feel like you did that on purpose.
I really.
You
thought
know
I
what
was
it
trying.
is. You know
This is
what
what-
it is.
This is what we do now. This is what we do.
Love you guys. Take care. See ya.
Peace.
Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all of your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do.